What's up, class? This is ITI 670 discussion, not discussion, I'm sorry, week 1 assignment, but it's listed as discussion board 2. We're talking about SEL and the significance of teaching it, or what the significance of teaching it in schools is. First, I'd like to just say that I have not yet been in a classroom setting as a teacher. I have spent time in a special ed class as an aide, and I work as a campus supervisor at a high school right now. So a lot of what I'm going to refer to is my past experiences with coaching, with playing, with what I learned and what I experienced in my time in grade school and in high school and college. And I want to just point out that all the educators at National have been super cool about me kind of relating everything to baseball or coaching, because I haven't been in the classroom yet as a student teacher. I'm trying to pass my last CSET so I can start that up. I'm looking forward to it. But I do believe there's so many parallels between coaching and teaching, and a lot of it, has to do with just relating to people and having those people skills. So, SEL is basically very simply how it sounds, social emotional learning. So being able to socialize with students, develop those relationships, will in turn help our students kind of sort through those mental barriers, if you will, and help them really do a good job of managing those emotions, which will affect their decision making. So just being able to relate to kids and connect with them, engage with them to a point where their hobbies, their interests, maybe what they're into outside of the classroom, and just, it could be anything, their favorite foods, their favorite sports, their favorite movies, just developing those relationships to find out who they are so that we can help them through the 5 different aspects of SEL. A couple of resources that I've used, I read a lot, even if it's not for school, and I've found so many good resources. There's a very famous author, Malcolm Gladwell. He wrote the book Blink, and Blink is all about how we use 2 different systems mentally to make decisions. One is a quicker, on the spot, trigger to make you make decisions, and one is a more drawn out process where we think about outcomes. And, we think kind of long term, and we really think through the situation. Both of these have their own pluses and minuses to them. And then the other book that I've pulled information from, and I feel like this is super, super good to explain to students in the classroom, and it's by Phil Knight, the creator of Nike. He wrote the book Shoe Dog. I quoted him saying, the trouble in America is that we are making too many, not that we are making too many mistakes, but that we're making too few mistakes. So during my limited time in the classroom as an aide, I found that, a lot of these kids, they can be fragile to a point, and they're very self-conscious about, if I don't do good on this, what's it going to look like to my peers or to my teacher. I think it's a great idea to help them embrace failure a little bit, so we can get that fear out of their minds, because failure is how we grow. So, if we fail on a math test, we get the results back, at least we know where we need to, areas that we need to improve on. So I thought this was a great quote from Phil Knight, just not being afraid of failure, kind of going for it, and then, making adjustments along the way to become a better person, better mentally, better physically, better academically. I think a lot of our students can learn a lot from this. So those are the sources that I use for this assignment, and I think SEL stacks up, very evenly to the importance of just academic output or academic performance, because this is going to help them. I wouldn't say grow up quicker necessarily, but if we can help these students develop empathy a little bit sooner in life, be able to regulate emotions when things don't go our way, and when things do go our way, and then to help them connect with others, establish relationships with others. This is not only going to help them in school, but it's going to help them in the professional world when it comes to, job interviews, or just marketing themselves when it comes to something past their career in academia. So, again, this is assignment 1 in the discussion board 2 tab. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it.